When the Hebrew Israelites would come in and week out, prophesied the downfall of Babylon, also known as United Snakes of America. And wow, Salakia, bear with me real quick. And to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the people on the sun, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indian, and Speckled Bird. All right? Get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in order. The ordinances of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. A lot of you ain't going to make it. Nevertheless, we're out here to warn the people. All right? So, first and foremost, without delay, all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and chief master. All right, and all the elders that came before them that taught us His truth, the shalom and salutations to all the brethren out there pushing the word and truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Akwat that are listening to learn, being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel, and I'm the brother Yashawan. All right, and yeah, okay, trying to get this thing popping. So, what do we see on the horizon? All right, well, gotta warn the people. All right, the warning. All right, why? I made me a watchman. Okay, let's get Obadiah. Bear with me. How this thing is going to come to an end. All right. There's only one man, right, that can do the things that he's getting away with right now. All right. What is this devil getting away with? Right. Well, it's pretty common knowledge who runs everything and who has all the power, right? Shit rolls downhill. Negroes are at the bottom. Judah's at the bottom right now. So who's at the top? Whoever is at the top right now is soon to be at the bottom. Whoever can induce, all right, impose policy, right? Whoever can write unrighteous decrees and oppress the people for their own gain is running the world. Whoever can tell you that you can't criticize them no matter what manner of wickedness they're doing can stop you from criticizing, or by penalty of death, punishment of the like, is running the world. Lord willing, we'll go right to Job 9 and 24 for the milk. All right. So lock it. Bear with me for a moment. Bear with me. So my secondary phone is acting like a gun. It's not acting right. I'm gonna try real hard not to use foul language today, since we've been reprimanded. Can you move in the spirit? This is what I was looking for. The water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Who's that? Ain't no hello, good sir. We know if you're an imposter, and you are an imposter, so you can go. All right. If you would have said Shalom and gave the proper salute, then we can deal. But otherwise, just stay off the comment board unless you're gonna act accordingly and post scriptures. Otherwise, you can go. All right, it's not a game. And when you chime in, all right, you're given the sacrifice of food. So go right ahead, do what you gotta do, because we're in a time of great judgment. Right? So anyway, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High is given me occasion to remember some things. So the water, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, so here we are. And the header on this reads, this is Ezekiel 3. And I'm going to get to 17, but I'm going to start at 16, right under the header. The header says, a watchman for Israel. So what are we doing? Okay? We're measuring the time, right? And then we're warning the people. All right? And that's all, that's all we got to do. So each of us has our lot, right? And there's some brothers out there that are awesome. I want to say badass, but I'm not trying to, even though ass is in here, but what do? There's some awesome brothers in this truth, right? But we all have our lot. And if I'm the big toe, then I got to get to big toe. I got a lot. You know, how much can you tell? Anyway, Ezekiel 3:16, and it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, and here's the point, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So, what are we doing? We're watching for, all right? We're watching to give warning for the house of Israel, all right? For our people, the people of the sun. Because our job is to present this information to them, whether they hear or forbear. And a lot of them are going to forbear because a lot of them are hard-headed, stiff-necked, and you can't tell them shit. And they need Salaki. They can't tell them nothing, and they need this judgment. They need this punishment that is coming, so that they can, you know, the Most High can get them right for the King. All right. But as the watchman, we're out here, you know, week in and week out, posting lessons every day, right? And doing the things that we're out teaching people that they should be doing right now. We're doing. We're a living example of it, or we should be. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay? So the warning is from who? From the Most High. He's the one that made us. Son of man, he's talking to you. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman, all right, to the house of Israel. Therefore, give them warning. So here's the warning, all right? We're at the end. You got 2 seconds to get yourself in order. You're probably not going to do it. But here's how, okay? You got to repent, acknowledge your offense, get back in order. Or pray for forgiveness and get in order. Don't fall out the truth. The truth is the most important thing going right now, okay? There's only one door open, and it's not open to Christians, all right? You Christians are in a trap, you don't know it. It's not going to go well, right? Here it is, you're in a trick bag. Men of the Lord, we have a calmness, right? A real calmness, because you know when the Spirit is dealing with you, right? Because you're in this 100% truth. If you're not in that if you feel calm at all, you don't feel calm, all right? You feel a false sense of security, right? And as things ramp up, as they are right now, one on top of the other. Here's what people are saying on TikTok breakdown videos, right? And when I say breakdown, motherfuckers are breaking all the Salaki. People are breaking all the way down. They're confessing that they're having a hard time. Why? Because you have a false sense of security, right? If you're a Christian out there that believes in Jesus Christ, guess what? It's not going to go well. Here it is, you think, I'm saved. No, you're not, okay? And here's the warning. We're giving a warning. You're a Christian. Now, you don't even know what the word Christian means. It came out the other day that a brother posted a video, and he broke it down correct. And I believe he had GMS on his name, on his title, and he broke that word, right? Nigger. He broke down the word nigger, not Niger, not Niger, nigger. You can say nigger, but you're saying nigger. All right? He broke it down right. It's not Niger. It doesn't mean black in that uh, instance. It's nigger. Go to the blue letter, right? You got to do two things. See, here's what's being qualified, all right? You want to get to the bottom of it, all right? Something about the Bible Hub, right? And I know I'm everywhere, but I'm going where the Spirit takes me. So anyway, the Bible Hub, when the elder apostles started using the blue letter, right? For some reason, I couldn't go there for some reason, right? And the Most High sent me to the Bible Hub. This is like 2016, 2015, 2016, right? So GMS is using the blue letter, and for some reason I was drawn to the Bible Hub early. And I couldn't really figure out the blue letter. I don't know why. And see, this is what the Most High is doing with me. I understand that. I'm an older brother, right? And you know, hey, it's not easy for an older brother to be as whip smart, if you understand that phrase, as some of these youngsters. These youngsters they're sharp with it, right? And as we get older, right, we start losing some of that sharp. You can see it in the elder apostles. I mean, when you go back and you look at some of those old videos, you see the elder apostle Tahar prancing around. He's young, right? He's got that young vibrancy. That my mom passed away about a year and some change, about a year and a half ago now. And she had dementia and Alzheimer's. You know, you look at that, you understand that it's a demon, right? And you pray not to be in that position. Is some of it hereditary? Who knows? Can the Most High deliver you from that? Yeah. But you just start as you get older. You can't jump it. You know. So anyway, the water. But we got about 5 seconds to figure this thing out. So you got warning. We're warning you. All right. And you're not, you ain't gonna get it if the Most High don't want you to. But here's the warning. And then after that, what do? You apply. First of all, you get with this knowledge, and then you better start applying it. Right? You gotta apply that thing. And you got 2 seconds. Time is speeding up. These things are happening one after another. In the men of the Lord, because we're watching, we see it. Right? And let's just use a decade. After a decade, right, you begin to notice patterns and how things work. Right? And what's happening right now? All right, we got a noise that abroad. Everything has lined up. All things are in place right now. Okay, for what? For the end. The end of all things is at hand. First Peter 4. It's a warning. Here's a warning. All right, twofold. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. That's one. We're at the end, dude. You better recognize it. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And that's number 2. You better start praying for your deliverance. Right? And the Most High doesn't hear the prayers of sinners. Okay? And no, you can't keep the law perfectly, but you better be giving it your best shot, rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of your ability. All right? And understanding that we're at the end. Okay? The men of the Lord, were telling you how close. Back to the big toe, right? Got a lot to toe around. Lord willing, I'm that toe. And as the toe, it has become incumbent upon me to see that I'm telling you how much time is left, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. No one knows the time, right? Of course no one knows, but we got signs. So if you know, we're instructed to be a watchman, warn them, warn what? Here's how you know who to trust, okay? I got a purple garment that's got gold trim on it. Damn it, I hate to wear that motherfucker, that thing, right? I hate to wear it. Every once in a while I'll wear it because it's a garment, not because of the color. They're working feverishly on this railroad. We gotta get that high speed rail up quick. We'll be at the end. This is 2nd Ezra 9. Top. It's fucking very good. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So this is one of the things we got to do. Like the roller dog's gonna roll up on. One of the things we got to do, right? You got to be watching and measuring, right? Let's read it all the way through. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to discipline which he made. Okay? So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about the end. The end of what? The end of Esau's world. The end of all things is at hand. Okay? The end of Esau's world, which ends how? In nuclear, right? Explosion, right? Well, how do we get to a nuclear exchange? World War III. Do we see World War III? If you don't see it, you're practically fucking you're practically freaking doomed. All right? You got to understand, what does this mean? What does World War III mean? It means that the changing of the guard is here. Okay? So what you got to figure out, now that you see World War III pretty clearly now, and Vlad cannot be stopped. They had a little meeting the other day. Yesterday, less than 48 hours ago. Nobody even knows that they had a little secret backdoor meeting. And when I say meeting, diplomacy. If you understand what diplomacy means. They had a little diplomatic, can we work this darn thing out? Right? So we don't blow up the world. And guess what happened? What happened is exactly what the Most High said would happen. Ain't no peace and safety. Okay? There's not going to be any peace and safety. What came of the emergency diplomatic little secret backdoor meeting? They came up, they both left mad. So what comes next? Sudden destruction. And they shall not escape. And I'm paraphrasing. Wow. They're surrounded. Got a cruiser over here and a cruiser over here. Anyway, what you gotta do, Esau? so how do you measure the time, right? How do you know how close we are? Well, the Most High said he's going to send his son. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. How is he going to visit the world? He's going to send his son. He sent his prophets out to noise it abroad, to warn the people, warn them from me, right? And that's what we're doing. All right. Are you listening? Probably not. Hold on a minute. See what Esau is going to do. We got two cruisers. There's a truck over there. Somebody's sleeping. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll read on down here. So we're watching these different events, if you will, take place. And the events are telling us how much time we have left. So, no man knoweth the time, right? No man knoweth it. People know that. That's like war and rumors of war. There are certain, it's like somebody got into their spot. People know, you know, and this is true for me as well. People know phrases from the war and rumors of war. No man knoweth the time, right? And they use these phrases to as a cloak for their wickedness. Time is short. No man knoweth the time. Okay, if no man knoweth the time, what does this mean? Listen closely for the word time. 2nd Ezra 9:2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time. No man knoweth the time, but you will understand that it's the time of what? That the Most High is going to what? Visit. How is he going to visit? Sending his son. What's the son going to do? He's going to destroy this place. No man knoweth the time. But wait, right here it says we will understand the time, the very same time. And it's going to tell you how. No man knoweth the time or the hour. We don't know the precise hour, but we can get close enough to say it's about to go down. Right? That's what's being said here. Check this out here. Salakia. Yeah. Hello, good sir. No man. Why thou callest me good? There is no man good but one. So you're a phony. You're an imposter. What are the signs? And, I mean, it's easy. 2nd Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people. Did you see what happened in Nigeria? Was it Nigeria? Kenya? Where did that thing go down the other day? I don't think it was Nigeria. Over there in Africa, right? I forget exactly where now, but they was using live fire rounds, right? Kenya, Nairobi. It was in Kenya. Okay, see how old man got to remember some stuff, but Nairobi, Kenya, right, is coming here. When did that happen? What did they do? They ran up on the Parliament building and tried to set it on fire. You think that's not coming here? Did you see the Edomite crying? We gotta get together. We gotta do this. That Edomite is gonna do one of two things. Okay? Either he's going to get his guns, which they all have, because that's their blessing, and go take out the family and then take himself out. Either he's going to do that, or he's going to go kill some niggas, right? That's uproars of the people. Uproars of the people. Back to Nairobi, Kenya. And where it's going. Where is it going? It's going there. War, uprisings. I don't even have to say earthquakes. Earthquakes is obvious at this point. We're beyond earthquake. Oh, all these earthquakes. See, things are happening so fast because the Most High done sped up the time. Ain't nobody worried about no damn earthquake. Who the hell is Dutch Sense? Right? Now we're watching monkey works. And fucking Esau. Yeah, keep it moving. If you can hear, if anybody's watching and can hear, give me a one, put a one in the comment. Because that damn siren is like, Second Ezra 9:4, you shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So what are we talking about? When you speak of the beginning, what is the balance? Because a false balance is an abomination. When you speak of the beginning, you're speaking of the end. Jacob is the beginning. Esau is the end. Okay? So when you speak of the end, you speak of Esau's world. The kingdom that we live in right now is Esau's world coming to an end. When you speak of the beginning is synonymous with Jacob, which is synonymous with the kingdom of heaven and our rulership. All right? This is clown again. You're back? Oh, it's lucky. Shalom, shalom. Zaquan, shalom. Yabashimil, Shabashimil, because people don't understand. Why is all this happening? People are getting to the point now that you have to acknowledge what you see. Oh, shit, we're at the end. We're at the end, but why? Why are we at the end? Well, because your time ran out. Your wickedness reached to the clouds, and you must be put down. A rabid dog that's out biting everybody. What do you got to do? You got to goddamn. Second Ezra 6. When you begin to understand how the Bible is poetic, right? Prose and just to use the word thou and thee, right? It's poetic, right? It's beautiful. It's a work of beauty, right? And you got metaphor, you got innuendo, you got similitudes. So you can't just read and think that you're, you know, it's codified. There's a code. Right, that right there should be like, it is? Wow, I want to find out. That's interesting. And then you can spend your whole life, right, growing in the Word and growing and maturing. And as you do, the Most High is revealing more and more, right? But you have to, only the elect are going to get these deep, deep mysteries, right? Second Ezra. Second Ezra 6. It's a lot. Second Ezra 6 and 6. Listen for the word end. The end. The end. The end. Right? And then if we go to Ezekiel, right? The end. The end. The end. Hey, the end, first of all, it speaks of the devil. Is Esau not the devil? All right? Well, Esau is the end. Esau is the Most High sword, right? When you understand all of these things, right? The end speaks of the devil, all right? 2 Ezra 6 and 6. Then did I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also shall they be ended, and by none other. So the Most High is controlling everything, and He determines who gets to rule. He determines how long you get to. If it's 40 years, and then you got to go back into captivity, then hey, everything is for the Most High's reason. He knows exactly what the heck is going on. Job, go back to the start. This is for your boy Hebrew Israelite Milk. Somebody put Hebrew Israelite Milk up there. Either you're about the milk or you're getting a cloak for your wickedness. Yeah, I'll leave that right there. This is Job 9 and 24. You come into this thing, these are the first, well, at least it was years and years and years ago. First thing you learn is Amos 9 and 8, Job 9 and 24, you got to have a little fun with it. It's Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? So this is speaking of the devil. Speak of the devil. The devil speaks of the end. Who's ruling the world right now? That you can't even, what is the saying? If you want to know who's in control, find out who you can't speak about or who you can't criticize. Or if you want to find out who's in control, look no further than him who can't be criticized. I'm trying to use the right language. Anyway, so this devil's running the earth. And he said what? You can't criticize me. What does that mean? You can't reveal who the devil is, because that's what we're out here doing. You take it to the spiritual, the highest spiritual level. This man is being revealed, right? And really, he's doing it with his own mouth. What do you mean I can't criticize you? What does that do? That wait a minute. That stirs up a man. What do you mean I can't criticize you? And we're not talking. Jake knows that, these unrighteous decrees, that's normal for us. But when you see Jack Edomite crying because now, right, and it took away his crumbs, and now you down here with us, talk about let's join together, you know we're at the end, right? What's he gonna do? What is that devil gonna do? It's his earth, right? He knows it. But right now, it's being pulled, the rug is being pulled So what's he? He knoweth that he hath but a short time on the bottom and on the top. Right? So what must you do right now? Right? Boy, you better repent. Why? Because it's the devil. You don't even know. When all hell breaks loose, you're going to see things you ain't never seen before. Robot. They showed you a robot dog at the mall, but they didn't show you the fleet, right, of ground-based robots, of air-based, aerial robots, drones. You know about drones, right? But you don't know that they're going to be on your ass, right? You can't outrun that robot dog. You can't knock it over. So let's knock it. Well, it's not a joke anymore. All right. Anything that you think or they introduce, oh, this is going to benefit you. Don't you know about balance? When they introduce something, oh, well, a prisoner can determine whether he wants to spend 20 years in prison or he could just take this seat. Come on. There's balance in this thing. Okay? So we know who's running the world, right? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So he's in rulership right now. Who can you not criticize? Well, that would be Amalek, who's running from his past, changed up, he's calling somebody else Amalek, and if you call me out on it, I'll kill you. You must be running the world right now because you done set out a decree that I can't tell the truth or criticize, right? You got American diplomat or whatever they are, diplomats saying saying America needs to do exactly what the Israelis are putting forward. What are you talking about? What happened to the Constitution? You understand? And I know I'm everywhere and I'm moving fast, but you got to keep up. If a nigga can't get it, we're moving on. And time is short, man. Right? And the way the world is moving, you need to be seeing that. Pull your head up out of the ground like an ostrich. All right? The only way out is through 100% truth. So go mess with the purple and gold boys and see how far that gets you. They're leading you right back into the trap. All right? Listen for the word end. Try it again. Now that we've established who's running the world right now. Esau's running the world right now. 2 Ezra 6:6. Then did I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of them that followeth? Now, listen closely. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Listen closely, for Esau is the end of the world. Let's take off the phrase of the world, and what do you got? Esau is the end. So wherever you see the end, it's synonymous with Esau. What does it mean, Esau is the end? His kingdom, we're at the end of his kingdom. His kingdom is quickly coming to an end. How does that happen? It happens with World War III culminating into a nuclear exchange. Okay? That's what we're looking at. We're undergoing right now. Okay? And nobody can stop it. Which is why you can have these talks. You can have these peace talks that are so important right now. Right? And it might keep happening. They're like, hey guys, let's give it one more try. Let's get together. And what's going to happen? This is what the scripture says. Let's see if I can get it. My phone will work, but what comes after they say, when they shall say peace and safety, which is what is that when they shall say peace and safety? That's a peace talk. All right, we got the back channel. Hey, this thing's going down. We're almost past the Rubicon, which is the point of no return. We're almost past the Rubicon. We may have passed the Rubicon over here. Let's give it one more try, these talks, right? What are the talks? This is what it means. When they shall say peace and safety, when they have those backroom talks. Hey, niggas finna go down. Can we work this thing out? Is it possible? Let's try it. Right? Because in the media, it's like, oh, and there are no channels open, and they shut the phone, the communication line, the ambassador left, right? That means that the lines of communication have been severed. This is what we're getting on the top. But yesterday, or within the last 48 hours, they had a secret backdoor peace talk. And what happened? What happened? Well, that's them saying peace and safety. When they shall say peace and safety, right? Then what? So how does that work in the real world? All right. Well, they said peace and safety. Now what must happen? That sudden destruction. How is that going to come? It's going to come with Vlad's retaliation. Okay. It's going to keep on happening. All right. It's been happening. They've been trying diplomacy. What happened in Istanbul? What happened in Turkey? What happened when Boris Johnson comes in at the last minute and scuttles the deal? This is all when they shall say peace and safety. Then some destruction has to happen after that. So they had a little peace talk 2 days ago. What must come then? Well, Vlad's checking his date book and he's like, oh, you know I gotta retaliate about that beach incident, right? You know I have to. My people are on me like, Nick, what are you doing? So Vlad has to retaliate. So for that peace and safety talk, a measure of sudden destruction has to come. Vlad's like this. Hey, can you see, this is what they did. They did the beach incident, and it might have been an accident. It wasn't an accident that they shot 5 missiles into Russia, but it was an accident that they were only able to shoot down 4. And the one that they shot down 5, but one, the debris hit the beach, right? They say this. This is what the war analysts say. It only takes one mistake and we're at nuclear war, right? Well, that might have been those ATACMS, cluster bombs fallen on whether it was Crimea or whether it was Russia proper. That might have been that mistake. And it's not. But that mistake must have a measure of retaliation. So what we're about to watch right now is Vlad, whether it be cyber attack. Vlad is like this. Oh, Vlad is playing 6D chess and all of that, right? Well, we're about to watch a chess move, right? That we're gonna know it was Russia, right? But is he gonna shoot a missile from Cuba right now to retaliate? No, he's not gonna do that right now. All right? He's not gonna do that right now. He's holding on to that. Will he hack the Federal Reserve? Is that a form of retaliation? Yeah, because it's a little ambiguous. can't directly point to say, hey, you did that. And he could cripple the monetary system, right? If, what was Stuxnet? Was Stuxnet, is that Chinese? Where did that go? Did that go to Iran? I forget, but anyway, there's something called cyber warfare, right? That is part of World War III. See, World War III is nothing like World War II. You can launch an attack, right, without firing a missile, without shooting. You could shoot an EMP. Well, I guess that's firing a missile. But again, there's so many ways. There's CV-19, for example, right? Well, they came right out and said, well, that's a bioweapon. A bio what? A weapon. Well, what do you use in warfare? You use weapons. So World War III, World War II, they didn't have these things available, right? So when you speak of World War, you think of World War I and World War III, a cyber attack is part of World War III. So when your phones go down, right, that's an attack. And you got to consider that the U.S. may be behind it. An attack on their own people to control them as we go, right, into war with Russia, which is crazy when you think about it. All right? That in and of itself is proof that the Most High exists. Why is America attacking Russia with ATACMS? Well, it wasn't the United States technically. It was the whore that rideth upon the beast, which is NATO and the EU. So you tell me, Vlad knows who it was. Okay? Most High said he's going to stir up the Medes against them. Who is them? Babylon. Babylon the Great. All right. So through the Spirit, we know what is going on. Is there a cyber attack coming? Will they shut down the banking system, right, and force the hand, which could be part of the whole situation? It could be that. Ain't nobody scared of you. Do what the hell you gotta do. How many cop cars coming? Why don't you go get the vagrants that are sleeping in the car? You can't stop this. So people are beginning to see, or being forced to deal with, the plethora, the great abundance of events that are not slowing down, and they won't slow down until the end. The end is synonymous with what? Esau's kingdom coming to an end. All right? 2 Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. What is the beginning of it that followeth? The kingdom of heaven. Okay. Who is the kingdom of heaven for? All right. Well, Esau's kingdom was for him. Right? How do we know it's good? Well, you got an Edomite, which, you know what, he could be a Jake, but Jakes, you know what? Jakes can take it. And that fool was breaking down, right? Like a woman in travail. All right? His world is coming to an end. And that's what that whole thing, that video says this. Esau's world is coming to an end, and he knows it. So what is he doing? He's going to try to pull everybody down with him. Let's get together. But I want to eat. Nigga, you've been eating crumbs. Jake is over here pulling his belt tighter every day to keep his pants up. All right? It's lucky. Amen. See, Shalom, Akim. Gashan, 72. Shalom. Yabba Shemil, Shabba Shemil. All right. All right, so we understand what's going on here. This devil, people are waking up like, okay, something's going on here. What is it? Right? Well, we've been out here telling you, you ain't gonna hear us. Only, right, the elect. Only the elect is gonna respond to what's going on here. Trying to get this phone to act halfway decent so I can look something up. Hasn't been doing this. Bear with me for a moment. I'll try to get this thing popping. Somebody that is on a suicide mission. Why is Esau on a suicide mission? Right? The Most High got him for extreme right. This is one of those phrases that everybody remembers out of the Bible, right? And God hardened Pharaoh's heart. God hardened Pharaoh's heart. People know that. God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Now, what is being said there? Right? And God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Why is America insisting on bombing Russia? What the hell? How's that? Only that it's a fool's mission. It's not going to work. But why are they doing it anyway? Well, number one, this devil knows that he has but a short time left. But what he doesn't know, because he don't believe in the Most High, is is that he is under not ultra, supreme, right? Supreme mind control, right? So, let's get the book of Proverbs. See, these devils are mad because I'm in their face. Here at the city, they got the little city thing, and then they were running back and forth, right? Checking on me because I'm so close. It's like I'm in their backyard. It's no different than being downtown. It's book of Proverbs 21, right? Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. And God hardened Pharaoh's heart, right? Okay. Who is Pharaoh? Pharaoh is Joe Biden. Who is God? God is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? The one who created the heaven and earth through his son, Yahushua, right? God hardened Pharaoh's heart. What is he doing? He made him do his will. What is Pharaoh's heart? It's his mind. Whose heart? Joe Biden. And not Joe Biden. His heart is failing, right? Joe Biden is out of his mind. So his handlers, right, who are Joe Biden, if you will, are doing what? They're doing the bidding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He's controlling it. Let's read that again. The king's heart, or Joe Biden and his handlers, their minds, right, are in the hand of the Lord, meaning are being controlled by the supreme. I said control, so you got supreme heart or mind control, not MK Ultra, right? What does MK Ultra stand for? M stands for mind, K in German, a German speaking English, a K, control. Remember Maxwell Smart? You remember Get Smart, right? You had the bad guys. Their name was Control. How do you think they spelled it? They spelled it with a K. Show you how old. What the hell are you talking about, idiot? Stop using what? What is that? Be real, brother. Stop using that cell phone brain attacking your fellow man. Lie. Right. No, we're warning them. We're warning them. Right? You need to go learn again. Whoever you are, Bonnie Yah. You need to be taught again. Right? I'm not even going to go. So the king's heart is his mind being controlled by the Most High, the Supreme Being. And this is for you, Bana whatever. Talk about serve two masters. Because I use a cell phone? Nigga, you're on a cell phone right now. What are you talking about? No, you're scoff. You came on to scoff, so let me deal with you real quick. This happens every week. For you. What's your name? Let me get your name right. Banath. Is that it? Banath. For you, Banath. Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. So you coming out and leaving that sacrifice of fools right there. Here it is. You're on a cell phone, but I can't read the words of the Bible from a cell phone. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay? And you're marking yourself. You need to repent. You need to repent and acknowledge it. You're on a cell phone, scoffing, leaving. The evidence is right there. You think the angels are writing that down? You better go learn again. All right? And that goes to anybody that wants to scoff. Hey, nothing I can do about it. You were sent here to scoff and receive your judgment. All right? Simple as that. So anyway, back to the program. What's going on? Well, people are beginning to wake up and say, something's happening. All right? The Bible speaks. The Bible, that's in the Bible. You think everything is in the Bible, right? Scoffers. How do we know we're at the end? Okay? Look at the scoffers. Look at the false prophets being exposed. Is that what you're doing? You're exposing false prophets? Where are you at? Where's your ministry? Where's your street ministry? All right? I go look at your page, see all that I need to see, and then go away. The last thing I'm going to do is scoff you. Right? You're doing that. You're exacting your own demise, so you go right ahead and do that. This is not a game. Idiot. Before you speak, you should understand what you're saying. This is for the edification of the brethren. Again, Ecclesiastes 5:1, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, or the house of the Lord. Meaning shut the hell up and listen, right? Because if you start talking and don't know what you're talking about, that's evil. And what you put right there with zero understanding, talking about a cell phone, you're on one. Be not as the hypocrites are. All right? Whether I read from this book, that's not the book. This is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. Shite. Right? That's not the Bible. I'm reading the Bible off a Bible app on my phone. That's not the Bible. That is the most ridiculous. You really need to go consider that you're a demon for even trying this. All right? And what we do is we open rebuke is better than secret love. What do you mean? Oh, you're attacking the brothers, and no, this is open rebuke. You better get your butt in the secret place of the Most High. What's the Most High's name? Banath? Is it Yah? Yah? Clown. Ecclesiastes 5:2. Be not rash with thy mouth. And you know what that means? That means this. Don't you understand? You're speaking against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I'm speaking the word. If they speak not according to this word, what precept did you give for what you're saying? Did you give one? Clown. Using that cell phone brain, attacking your fellow man. Fellow man? You know who my fellow man is? The elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm of the elect. Not just a nigga who thinks he's in the truth. Damn clown. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. All right. What's going on in the world? Well, missiles. Let's deal with some missiles. What is an ATACMS? Right? Who would send an ATACMS and attack Russia? Well, Babylon the Great, right? Book of Joel. What do we see happening right now? We see troops moving, right? Let's go to Joel. So much easier on the computer. You need to learn before you just start opening your damn mouth. Let's start with the draft. Okay. What's going on there? We got the draft. What is the draft about? Well, the draft is about getting enough troops to send them over to World War III, which is going on right here as well. You got the civilian army. Heard of that? The draft is happening. They need some troops to go fight this war, or all these wars, called World War. Right? North Korea sent troops to Ukraine in the last 48 hours. And what else? Babylon the Great sent some troops to the Ukraine. Okay. This is Joel 2:20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a barren land. So I can read it again. Joel 2:20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. So the Most High is doing great things right now. He's doing what? He's going to send you Americans, the Northern Army, up out of here, right? And who's going to be left? Well, you got some troops, you got some caterpillars, right, that are here. And all of this is what? It's about war. The draft, right, which you should know about by now. The little bill they passed the other day. Right? You got to be able to add these things up. Right? You got clowns come. Here we are at the end. We're at the end of all things. And you got clowns coming out here scoffing, which is how you know you're at the end. Can't even get to the missiles. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust. Are you a teacher at all? You trying to call somebody a false teacher? Prove it. All right? If they speak not according to this word, there is no truth in them. Are you posting precepts to prove that I'm some sort of false prophet? Prove it. You can't. You're a clown, and you will be dealt with. Okay? You sealed your fate, idiot. Knowing this first. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. See, you just want to be a prophet. Guess what? The days of being a prophet are coming to an end, idiot. That's what you want to do. All right? It's been done. We're at the end now. Now it's time to go hunting. Fishing season is almost over. Okay? You understand that? Do you understand the famine of the word? Do you understand that these people over here in our land, claiming to be us, have the ability to control what the hell is going on. And we're not going to have YouTube pages here in a minute. We're going to be off of social media because they're passing laws, right, that we can't do this anymore. So you wanting to bring attention to yourself at the very end of a campaign. All right, brothers. Are you brothers Mexican?
Yes.
Or where are you from? El Salvador, where are you from?
Well, I'm Hispanic.
Right,
I was
Hispanic.
born in America.
Say it again?
I'm born in America.
Okay, but check this out. Do you know who these people are? Look, you were born in, are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Are you El Salvadorian? Are you from Chile? Where are you from, brother? You were born here. Where are you
Are
people
those
from?
your own observations? Like
I beg your pardon?
Are those your own observations?
No, this is through the Spirit. What I'm saying
Okay.
is God, right? You
Yeah,
believe in
right.
God? You believe in God. God has a chosen people, right?
Yeah.
It's these people. The Negroes. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Mexicans, the Native American Indians. See what I'm saying? So are you on here? If you're a Mexican, you're one of God's chosen people.
Yeah.
12 tribes of Israel. That's my message. That's
Yeah.
all I'm trying to say. All right, so take that with you.
I haven't really observed that or studied that part, but I think there was a tribe coming back, right?
That's us.
I thought it was the
That's
Levites.
Let me ask you this question. What color is my skin?
Brown.
And what color is your skin?
Brown.
Why did they call me black?
Because you're darker shade brown.
I'm not black, I'm
That's what I said,
brown.
we're all shades of
right?
brown.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what they're doing is they're dividing these
Yeah.
people. They don't want us to wake up and, oh, that's who we are.
Yeah.
So they calling me black. Ain't nobody this color.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I heard that if you were white, you were automatically black.
Okay, and nobody is this color. What color are they? If I'm brown and I'm not black, look at this guy.
She's thirsty.
What color is your shirt? Is anybody the color of your shirt? The people that call themselves that color, what color are they? If I'm brown, what
They're
color?
Caucasian.
They're what?
Caucasian.
That's not a color. Okay?
But they would be Caucasian. I mean,
Okay,
that's
so
how
if
they
you
would-
made them real mad, and they get real mad, what color they turn?
I never pissed off. I never angered anybody in that color.
Check this out, right
I
here.
even liked it.
Right here, you can see through my skin. Translucent, right? What do you see? You see my blood showing forth through my skin. Well, the people that call themselves white, they're see-through, and you see their blood. They get real mad.
Yeah.
Why do they call them? What do they call them in the South? They call them rednecks, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mary
so,
Jane.
but wait a minute. Here's what I'm saying. Those are the people that are oppressing me.
Okay.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Where is Spain? In Europe.
What?
Spain is in Europe. England, I speak English.
I've never been good with direction or.
I'm just saying,
country.
they
Yeah.
forced us to speak. You were forced to speak Spanish. I was forced to speak English, Portuguese, French, and all of that because those are our oppressors.
The Tower of Babel. Does it have to do with the Tower of Babel?
No, it does not. It has to do with who God chose as his very own people. And my message to you is this. You got a cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to YouTube, you got to understand who you are because we're at the, can you see the end of the world coming?
Yeah, but then again, it's the internet. You can't really trust anything that you find on there because it's a database that allows everybody to put what their analysis are.
So you got the truth and you got a bunch of lies, right? So you got to
I
be
like that.
wise enough
Yep.
to determine, right?
Yep.
You got to have your perception got to be right. And you seem to be a pretty smart guy,
Thank you.
all right? So do this. You got to find out who you really are. Why do you speak Spanish? Spanish or white people?
Because there's people in the Spanish community who might need, God might need me to serve in that community.
What, before the Spaniards came over here and pointed a sword, what language were those people who are your people? What language were they speaking?
Probably like Aztec, some dialect, or some kind of like.
Okay, so that's what you
Indian.
got to find out.
Yeah.
Why are you speaking Spanish to this day? You understand?
Yeah.
So look into those things because time is short. All right? How old are you?
35.
Okay, you might be out.
I look older.
You know they're pushing that draft right now. Did you see that?
I haven't seen nothing.
Okay, so you gotta watch. You gotta find out what's going on real quick because we're at the end.
Okay.
All right. And you're an Israelite. You're one of God's chosen. So you gotta. That's the most important thing in the world. Okay. to get out of this trouble that's coming.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they're about to come. They know who we are. When I
Yeah.
say they're like this. What do they want to do? They want to kill us.
Yeah.
You see what they're doing? They're starving us out. It's going to get real bad out. All right? So look into that. If you got a phone, you're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar.
Yeah.
That's
It's Issachar.
Issachar right here. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Okay? Look into that. All right, brother?
Thank you, bro. God bless you.
All right. You too, bro. You did good. I see you over there. That's why we're out here. You got to wake them up. You know, because we're at the end. Ain't no time for scoffing. That thing is over. Get these kids out here. See, people have no respect for their elders just in the world, right? I didn't grow up in that world. All right? These Gen X or whatever the hell they call what is going on today. You people are abominable. Right? And your judgment is soon come, as they say. Your judgment is soon come. Yeah, keep thinking that this is a game, all right? Keep thinking it. Get to these missiles. Here's your judgment. Back to Joel. So Salakia, sidetrack. Move in the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that's what it is. Right? This is Joel 2. Back to the army. Habakkuk. That is Habakkuk. It's a lot. I'll go there after I get Lord willing. There's Joel. All right, so this is the book of Joel, chapter 2, and the header reads, "Locusts invade like an army." Now this is very metaphorical, all right? Full of similitude. So this army, right, the army of locusts in Joel 2 is speaking of missiles, all right? Time that we're in right now is dealing with, the time that we're in is called the last days, all right? What does it deal with? A nuclear exchange, all right? How is the world gonna end? The world as we know it, how is it gonna end? A nuclear exchange. What does the word exchange mean? I give you this, you give me that. It goes two ways, exchange. Okay? I shoot my missiles on you, you shoot your missiles on me. All right? Didn't you learn this stuff in school? An acronym, MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction. You didn't learn that? Some of you didn't learn a damn thing. All right? But you better learn. You gonna learn today. You need to open up your eyes and your ears with spiritual discernment because time is very short. Anyway, these locusts, right, are referring to missiles. The header reads, locusts invade like an army. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 3. All right? It's talking about missiles. All right? What is the end? How does the world end? Missiles. How do we know we're close? Look at World War III. What is an ATACMS? ATACMS, it means something. Air, da-da-da-da-da. It's an acronym, like MAD, right? And it spells out the word ATACMS, right? It's a missile. Didn't they explode one? It's going to show you in here. It's going to describe what happened on that beach, right? In Russia, whether it was Crimea or on the Russian proper. It's all Russian. All right? It's talking about them missiles. All right? What is an Iron Dome? It deals with missiles. What are we watching today? We're watching countries fire missiles on each other. This is how close we are. And we got niggas on the comment board who are clearly out of their damn mind. You don't know anything about an elder because you were listening to the wrong ones. And the Most High got you bugged the hell out. The header reads, locusts invade like an army. Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Is this talking about a lightning bug? Right? A fire-breathing locust? No, it's a metaphor for a missile. Okay? Like the ones they're firing on each other right now. Okay? Remember Saddam Hussein in the first Gulf War, is what they call it? And he was firing Scud missiles. Remember that? Scud missiles. Where was he firing the Scuds? Saddam Hussein was firing Scud missiles at who? He was firing them at the Israelis. Right? So you wonder why Saddam was hung up. They strung him up. Right? So he was firing Scud, what? Missile. Going all the way back. Right? Back to Daddy Bush and da-da-da-da. So after 9/11, where did they go? They didn't go to Saudi. And right now it's coming out, well, Saudi Arabia had everything to do with 9/11. Well, why is that just now? Why did they go directly to ancient Babylon and kill Saddam? Right? It shows you who you can't criticize, right? So anyway, Joel 2 and 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. This is describing a missile. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. Idon, meaning paradise, right? Here it is, you got everything. Right, in Babylon the Great, you got food, you got protection, you got water, right? What happens after that bomb? See, the problem with Babylon is untouched. Germany, right now, you know how scared Germany is right now about a war? They bombed the SHIT. I love it when the elder Yashawamba says SHIT. I'm like, I gotta use it. They're gonna bomb the SHIT. Okay. What happened in Japan? They bombed with missiles, right? Or in this case, they dropped it out of the Enola Gay, right? Fat man, little boy. That wasn't actually a missile, that was a bomb, right? What's on the, what do they call, what's on the, you got a missile, then you got to have the warhead, which is a bomb, right? It's the delivery system. And that's what's being explained here, right? You're living in paradise, Eden, Idun. And then here comes the missile. Now what do you do? So let's ask Germany if they're worried about World War III. See, you dumbasses in Babylon the Great, which is America, you ain't never been bombed like that, except for Jake in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You might have a little fear about bombs and missiles being dropped because you understand that. The Germans, right? Dresden and that whole thing, Berlin. What happened? Well, fire was coming down from the sky. What happened in Japan? Fire, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Fire was coming, so they see World War III, they're like, oh shit, it's happening again. They understand the severity of what is going on right now because they, how many years ago? What is it, 70? It's been a while now. Let me see. 75 some odd years, which is not a long time. That's a generation, a couple of generations gone by. You still got some people alive from World War II. All right? And if you were in Germany or in that area, even in Russia. So the Russians are thinking on a whole different level because they got, hey, your boy Schicklgruber was about to take them down and did a lot of damage there. All right, so they understand war differently than you Babylonians that are on with a cell phone in your hand, rebuking a cell phone. Damn hypocrite. Probably a agent paid to come on and give the sacrifice of fool, you damn idiot. Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. That's after the warhead was detonated. If you understand anything, all right, it's about the missiles, and it's about you, you damn scoffer. You got to come up out of there, right? Disrespecting the elders, don't do that. You don't have any elders because you're a goner, all right? You need to be wiped off, right? With this, I'm reading to you your demise right now. You got a missile coming, idiot. Gotta read it again. Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. So how about that? Certainly not in Babylon the Great. The whole place is going to be on fire. If a nigga ain't got a seat on a chariot, guess what, scoffer? That's your ass. Talking to Charlotte. Joel 2 and 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, and a strong people set in battle array. So it's likening these missiles, 200 million of them, right, to an army. And I heard the number of them. All right? It behooves you to stay quiet, right? When you go to the house of the Lord. Simple as that. I don't know that because when I came in, fear was on me immediately, and I was led to GMS. After I didn't go immediately. I checked out ISUPK, I checked out IUIC, GOC. I looked at everybody, and immediately I was like, well, spirit led. It said, well, everybody else is trying to make you pay for a breakdown, right? But not GMS. So anyway, here we are. And if this dude understood GMS, which he clearly doesn't, he's gonna wind up giving the sacrifice of fools. All right, go follow Nate. Go praise the bishop, right? About false prophets and elders. You gotta have the elders. Where did you learn from? Anyway. And thank you for proving my point. So you gotta have missiles, right? You gotta have earthquakes, which we're done with. All right, that's been proved. All right, uproars are everywhere too. But in Nairobi, Kenya, the other day, they was setting the embassy on fire. So this thing, as time speeds up, there's going to be more and more and more until there ain't no damn scoffer on the comment board. All right, which only proves that we're at the end. All right, let's go to Matthew. Matthew 24. Got your false prophet. If they speak not according to this word, right? Did this idiot? It's Salaki. I'm about to close the cap, but thank you, Doris. Stay blessed, please. Stay focused. Do this. Stay focused. Okay, where's your precepts at? I don't see one precept. Not one. Okay, so you're a clown. Not according to this word, there is no truth in it. There is no light in it. All right, the light of truth is not dim. All right. How to put a curse on this? Anyway, this clown is telling me to stay focused. I'm focused on your ass, clown. Matthew 24:3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? Who is the end of the world? Esau. All right. Here are the signs. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you like this clown Banath. All right. You can't deceive the very elect. Lord willing, we are those men. You're a GMS, you clown. You can't deceive. Come in. Oh, you can't use a phone. You're a clown. You don't even know, because you didn't learn from GMS, that the internet is in the Bible, clown. All right? A unicorn. See, so you ain't learning nothing. You ain't deceiving nobody but yourself and those that are going to follow you, right? Which is why you were sent here. To cause confusion. But the Most High is not the author of confusion, idiot. Matthew 24:5. For Many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. That's what this idiot is saying. You calling people false prophets, scoffing elders, and you don't even know what you've stepped into. You need to go back and be taught again. All right? And you know how I know that? How am I able to say that? Because you didn't post no precept proving what you said. Okay? You're not speaking according to this word. Because you haven't been taught. You've been taught bullshit, how to fight about the camps and not learn anything. So you're still in Babylon instead of trying to get the hell, being spiritual, having spiritual discernment and trying to get the hell up out of here. All right? So what you should do, but not, is repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back into order. Or you were never in order, get in order. All right? How do you do that? I suggest you start watching GMS videos. Learn how to get the hell out of here instead of how to play games and try to be somebody on. Here's what you're doing. You're trying to be somebody on the internet when this thing is already over. Okay? Do you know anything about the famine of the word? Idiot. Anyway, I'm staying focused. My focus is warning the people how much time is left. All right? Very little. See, I estimate, got to give you my informed opinion. All right? Clearly, this idiot isn't measuring the time. All right? He's not measuring the time. You're trying to create a persona, right, on whatever, YouTube, when YouTube is over. Okay? You're running from, oh, I don't like what he's saying. You don't like the words of the Lord. All right? You're damn sure not speaking them. Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. All right? Not to us that are watching. Okay? We know. We're watching. Okay? World War III has started. If you don't understand it, here I'll prove it. You got Babylon the Great is fighting the whole world. They're fighting in Russia. They're fighting in the Middle East. Right? Right there in Syria and everywhere else in there. They're fighting in the South China Sea with Taiwan. You know about the ships that are basically fighting each other out there right now, as of yesterday? That's how soon. See, a watchman, he knows these things. So that's 3 theaters of operation. What about in Kenya? What about on the continent of Africa? What's going on? Is there a war over there? Bet. Right, Ezekiel 38 is coming true before your eyes. Is Russia going and handing everybody weapons like it says in Ezekiel? Of course he is. He went to Vietnam. He went to North Korea. What's going on the Korean Peninsula? Right? You got Koreans. It's called Korea, not North Korea and South Korea. That's stupid. It's Korea. But here it is, they're fighting. And who's down there? Who's in South Korea? The Babylonians are in. That war is still going on from the 50s. What are you doing in the middle of it? You were in the middle of it then. You're still, the war is still going on, you're still there. You got a base there. Where did Vlad just did a little tour, a world tour with Mohammed Mehmed, right? And he's going each and everywhere with a bomb. He's handing out bombs. Did he go to Cuba? Well, Putin didn't go, yeah, but he sent his folks down there with some bombs, did he not? He's here. Vlad has weapons just like in 62, right? See, so when a kid jumps up talking outside of the scriptures about a phone, right? My brother tried to tell me that. Here it is, you get cut, which the days of cutting, right? If you weren't cutting somebody before 2015, you're late. Oh, cut him to pieces of that. That's been done, man. You should be looking for the end. We're at the end now. Okay? Anyway. Second Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. This is what we were sent out to warn the people with this information about how close we are to the end. I've been trying to do that and I'm interrupted by scoffers, which is a pure example of how close we are to the end. It's all adding up. Everything is in its place. Scoffers, right? World war. Here comes another pandemic. And you're, what? Oh, our elders just said, boy, you better work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Finish this. 2 Peter 3 and 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night to you niggas that ain't paying attention, that want to be somebody on YouTube, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. We're very close. How close? In my estimation, since World War III has started, and it's escalating so quick, that's where your attention should be. You should know everything about what is going on. How does the world end? It ends with a nuclear shit. How close are we to this? Well, they're firing attackums. Right? You veer off. Well, stay focused. I'm pretty focused to be able to go back and show you in Joel what happened on the beach the other day. I would say that's focus. Now, folly is what you're asking me to get into. But for edification's sake, I'm going to address your folly. All right? Joel 2. Joel 2 and 8. This is what happened on the beach the other day in Russia. Nigga, do you know that? Joel 2 and 8. Neither shall one thrust another. What are we talking about? We're talking about missiles. So on the beach, what happened? Well, somebody, in their ignorance, Let's say it was Ukraine. Well, who's giving the Ukraine the bombs and telling them what to do? And you just don't shoot no missile that you don't know nothing about. You have to have training. It takes years. So who's firing the missile? The one who gave them to them. Stupid. Add it up. Spiritual discernment. All right? That's Babylon. Okay? This is what happened on the beach. Neither shall one thrust another. What are we talking about? We're talking about missile. When they thrust another, that's called a missile shield or iron dome, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay? And intercept it. Well, on this day, the day of the Lord, right? One is not going to, the missile shield is not going to work. Spiritual discernment, right, is clearly not given unto everybody, right? Your focus right now should be on how close are we to getting the hell up out of here, not something that culminated in 2015, right? I cut you, I'm chief priest, whatever, that's over, been over, right? You're missing the whole story, right? Your focus should be what's going to happen between now, which they already started firing on each other. He finished it. Joel 2:8. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. It's talking about those missiles. So on that day, no missile shields are going to work because the Most High Spirit is going to be on all of those missiles, and all of them are going to hit their mark. All right? How close are we to that day? Well, it should take about maybe this time next year, maybe 6 months added on to that. So a year and a half maybe. Right now, the missile shields are working somewhat, right? But on that day, they won't, right? How close are we to that day, all right? About a year, maybe a year and a half out from my estimation. So what is going to happen in between that time? There's going to be a slow build-up to that. So it'll be all kind of pestilence, okay? Civil war, race war, right here. Got caterpillars here. There's a bunch of men waiting to be active. This is serious. This is serious business, right? Are you hearing this? No, you want to hear a little fight, a little YouTube fight, and this camp against this, and you're stupid. That's over, okay? All GMS is doing is warning people and openly rebuking them like it tells them to do. On our way up out of this thing, the bigger picture, you know what? Do what you're gonna do, but we got a job to do. We're warning them, all right? We're trying to give you a perspective of how close and what's gonna happen and what's gonna happen next. Well, that sea hit has to happen, does it not? Do we see that? And here we go with that. That points directly to GMS. If you can't see the microchip, if you can't see just how they're going to force convicted whatever to take the sea hit, to take a chip, right? If you can't see that, you're not paying attention. If you don't understand that the mark of the beast is microchip in your hand or in your forehead, if you don't understand that, stay the fuck off of my comment board. And I did say fuck that time. Thought I did pretty good up until then. So I'm gonna close this camp. All right? The time is short. What happened in Nairobi? Uprisings. That's coming here. All right? Vlad is due to retaliate. What is he going to do? He can shut down the whole damn grid. All right? What happens then? Yeah, all out chaos and mayhem, right? You guys think this is a game? If you want to come on my comment board and you want to rebuke, use the scriptures. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, which this clown clearly doesn't. Otherwise, he'd be using the scriptures. You got to speak according to this word. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Book of Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And to come on a brother's comment board, to not know what the hell you're talking about and give the sacrifice of fools, you have no fear of the Most High, and you're done. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect would edify you, brothers and you sisters. Call halal Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. Right? The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right? The Aqua that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, 1/3 the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. Keep playing, damn clowns. At the end.